Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today, we have a heartwarming, unexpected, and truly shocking update from the world of 90 Day Fiancé. One of the most beloved couples of the franchise has just welcomed a brand new addition into their family, but the way it happened is something no one saw coming. Fans around the world are buzzing with excitement, confusion, and joy. Now, let's take a slow walk through this story, unfolding every detail, from their love journey, to the challenges they faced, to the surprising way this new addition came into their lives. Before we dive into the big reveal, let's rewind a little. This couple has always been in the spotlight, adored by fans for their chemistry, their resilience, and their ability to keep their relationship strong despite cultural differences, long-distance struggles, and all the drama that reality TV throws at them. Viewers have watched their story unfold season after season, and many fans call them relationship goals. But, as we know, life after reality television isn't always as glamorous as it looks. Behind the scenes, they faced ups and downs that fans only got glimpses of through social media posts, interviews, and rare candid moments on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Still, through all of it, they stayed together. And that's why this news, about a brand new family member, has hit fans in such a powerful way. Because it's not just the what, but the how, that makes this story so unique. In fact, when the couple first dropped the news on Instagram, thousands of comments flooded in within minutes. Fans were asking, "Wait, what? Is this real? How did this happen?" Some even thought it might be a prank or a teaser for a new spin-off. But no, it's very real, and in the next few minutes, I'll break it all down for you. Now, before we get to the jaw-dropping twist, let's revisit the couple's journey from the very beginning. Because to truly understand the impact of this new chapter in their lives, we have to remember where it all started. This couple's story began, like many others on 90 Day Fiancé, with a spark that grew across distance and borders. From online messages, to their first in-person meeting, to navigating the difficult K-1 visa process, they had to fight for their love every step of the way. And as fans watched, they became invested not only in the romance, but in the struggles, the cultural differences, the family disagreements, and the personal insecurities that often come with blending two very different lives. Yet, despite everything, they made it. They got married, built a home together, and slowly began to dream about what their future might look like. And in those moments, fans began to wonder, would kids be part of their story? Would they expand their family someday? Well, now we have the answer. And it's not quite what anyone expected. Because the way this new family member came into their lives is unconventional, emotional, and yes, truly shocking. Stick around, because in the next part, we'll dive deep into the surprising circumstances behind this new chapter, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. So, let's pick up right where we left off. The couple had just dropped the news on social media, a brand new addition to their family. And the internet immediately exploded with questions. The big reveal came through a series of pictures. One showed the couple sitting on their living room couch, holding a tiny bundle wrapped in a soft white blanket. Another showed both of them smiling ear to ear, eyes teary, as if they were holding the most precious gift in the world. The caption? Just 3 words, "Our family grows." No explanation, no hashtags, no details. Just those 3 words. Fans were left confused. Was this a baby? Was it adoption? Was it a surprise pregnancy? Or maybe even something symbolic, like adopting a pet? For hours, speculation ran wild. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook groups, everyone had theories. Some fans were convinced it was a baby announcement. Others believed they might have adopted a child in secret. And some even joked that maybe it was just a puppy or kitten. But the truth was far more surprising than anyone imagined. Now, before we break that down, let's look at why this couple's announcement struck such a deep chord with fans. From the very beginning, their journey was never straightforward. Unlike some couples on the show, who either fall apart quickly or fade from the spotlight, these two built a relationship brick by brick. They shared their struggles openly, and fans connected with their honesty. At one point, they even admitted on camera that they weren't sure if having kids was in their future. Between financial stress, cultural disagreements, and health concerns, the topic of expanding their family was always a sensitive one. Viewers remember those emotional conversations where one partner expressed doubt about becoming a parent, while the other quietly hoped for it someday. So when the photos appeared, fans instantly thought, could this be the moment they finally decided to take that step? But again, there was no official word, no press release, no TLC special, no big interview. Just silence. And that silence only fueled more curiosity. Finally, after almost a full day of speculation, the couple decided to go live. Thousands of fans tuned in within seconds. And in that live stream, with their voices shaking from excitement, they revealed the truth. The new family member wasn't born in a hospital, nor did it come through traditional adoption paperwork. Instead, it was something completely unexpected, the result of a chance encounter, a life-changing decision, and a lot of love. Fans were stunned. Many even cried along with them as they shared their story. And in the next part of our video, we're going to dive into exactly what they revealed during that live session, how it all happened, why they made this choice, and what it means for their future. When the couple finally went live, fans held their breath. This was the moment of truth. Everyone expected a simple announcement, maybe a new baby, maybe adoption paperwork. But what came out of their mouths was far more emotional, far more surprising. The wife, holding back tears, explained that just a few weeks earlier, something unexpected had happened. One night, they were out together, enjoying dinner at a small restaurant. And outside, on the street corner, they noticed someone, small, fragile, and in desperate need of help. It wasn't a child they had planned for. It wasn't even a situation they had ever imagined. But in that very moment, they knew their lives were about to change. They explained how they couldn't just walk away. They felt an instant connection, a calling almost, to step in and do something. And from that night forward, their home, their hearts, and their lives opened up in ways they never expected. The husband jumped in during the live stream, his voice cracking with emotion. He said, "We didn't plan this. We didn't prepare for it. But sometimes, the best parts of life are the surprises you don't see coming." And this was one of them. Fans watching from home were stunned. The live chat was exploding with messages like, "Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I'm crying right now. They're such amazing people." Some fans even said this moment proved why they are one of the most beloved couples in 90 Day Fiancé history, because their love isn't just about themselves, but about the people and beings they choose to care for. But still, the details weren't completely clear. Who? The wife smiled through tears and said, "We know everyone has questions. We promise we'll explain everything, but please understand, this is still very new for us. We're still adjusting, we're still figuring it all out. But what we can say is, our hearts are full, and we know this was meant to be." The suspense kept building. Fans leaned closer to their screens, waiting for the full reveal. And finally, after several minutes of heartfelt words, the couple lifted the small white blanket they had shown earlier, revealing the face of the new addition. And at that moment, the truth finally came out. Pause for effect, music softens to emotional tone. The audience gasped. Comments flew faster than ever. Nobody had predicted this exact outcome. It was both heartwarming and unexpected, a reminder that love can come into your life in many different forms. In the next part, we're going to explore that big reveal, who this new family member truly is, how the couple met them, and why fans are calling this one of the most beautiful surprises in the show's history. And then, the blanket was lifted. The moment fans had been waiting for finally arrived. It wasn't a baby, at least not in the traditional sense. What the camera revealed was a small child, no more than 2 years old, with wide, innocent eyes staring into the lens. The couple explained that the child was not biologically theirs. Instead, this little one had been abandoned, left in a difficult situation with no one to care for them. And it was pure coincidence, or fate, that the couple happened to be in the right place at the right time to notice. They described that night in detail. The wife said, "When I looked into those eyes, I felt something I can't describe. I just knew we couldn't walk away. This child needed love, needed safety. And we could give that." The husband added, "We didn't have a plan, we didn't know how we would manage it. But sometimes, love doesn't wait for plans. Love just happens." Fans watching the live stream couldn't believe it. Many had tears streaming down their faces. Comments poured in. "This is more beautiful than any storyline. You two are angels. This is what real family means." The couple explained that, for now, they were providing temporary guardianship while official adoption paperwork was being processed. But in their hearts, they already considered this child part of their family. They admitted it wasn't easy. Overnight, their lives changed completely. Sleepless nights, constant care, and the sudden responsibilities of parenting hit them hard. Yet, despite the challenges, they said it was worth every single second. And fans could feel the authenticity. Unlike many reality TV moments that feel staged or overproduced, this was raw, real, and full of genuine emotion. In fact, some fans even said this twist was better than anything TLC could have scripted. It wasn't a publicity stunt. It wasn't a storyline. It was life, unexpected, unpredictable, and deeply touching. The wife smiled and whispered, "We didn't expect to become parents this way. But maybe this is exactly how it was meant to happen." The husband nodded and added, "Family isn't just blood. Family is love. And today, our family grew. We know this isn't easy. We know it's not the traditional path. But sometimes, life calls you to do something bigger than yourself. And when it does, you either answer the call, or you regret it forever. We chose to answer." That message struck fans deeply. It reminded people that parenting isn't always planned, and that sometimes the strongest families are built in unexpected ways. What truly moved fans was how united the couple appeared. Reality TV is filled with couples who crumble under pressure, but here, viewers saw two people standing side by side, making a life-changing decision together. That solidarity gave fans hope that this was not just a temporary headline, but the start of something lasting. Meanwhile, TLC producers and insiders also began weighing in. Rumors spread that the network might feature this new chapter in an upcoming 90-day Fiancé, Happily Ever After season. If that happens, millions of viewers will get to witness the journey of this couple learning to navigate parenthood, paperwork, and family life in real time. And fans are already excited about it. Some even joke.